Hello, my name's Aviva, and today I'm going to share with you all of the books that I got on Black Friday. So while I do have 15 new books to share with you, it's not going to take me very long to go through all of them, mostly because a lot of the books that I got this time are like part of a series, so I'm probably going to fly through it very quickly. The thing is that I didn't get a lot of books this time on Black Friday, only because in the past month and a half, I did 2 really big book hauls because all of the Black Friday sales were actually happening early. So everything that I was saving up to get for Black Friday, I ended up just getting when the sales were happening beforehand. So if you wanted to see all of the new books that I got for Black Friday, even though I got it before Black Friday actually happened, I'll make sure that they're linked in the description below because I'm pretty sure those were my 2 biggest book hauls of the year. But anyway, today I'm just going to share with you the last couple of books that I got while all the sales were happening. But before I do share with you those, I do have 2 books that were so kindly gifted to me from the authors. So first up, I got It Happened at Christmas by Kristen Crumb. So I'm very excited to add this to my collection because I don't have a lot of holiday romances in my library. So I was so grateful for the author for reaching out and sending me her book because, now I actually have something new to read this holiday season. But this seems like it is a YA romance that takes place in a private school. And this girl ends up saving this guy from a fatal accident. And she happened to have had a crush on him. And then she's mistaken for his girlfriend. And then she ends up going home with him. And then she ends up meeting his brother, and then she really likes his brother more than she liked him actually, but she's pretending to be his girlfriend. So there's a lot of problems that happen there. And I don't really know where the story is going to go from there, but it sounds like one of those really cute holiday romances. So I am very excited to read it this holiday season. So thank you again to Kristen Crumb for sending me your book. Next, I received His Hollow Heart by Rachel Leigh. So I am so excited for this book because it seems like it's super up my alley. I'm pretty sure it is a dark, steamy romance, and it's about these 2 people who grew up together. There was nothing that could break them apart, and then for whatever reason, the girl ends up leaving the guy, and then the guy vows that he's gonna find her and get revenge on her for leaving him all that time ago. And then it's 12 years later, and then obviously he found her, and then the story is gonna go from there. So I don't really know much other than this, but I have seen snippets from the inside of this book, and it seems like it is really good. So I am very excited to read this book. Next, I got Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry. So I literally bought this book only because I loved the cover and I kept seeing it all over the place. So I literally bought it without even knowing what it was about. When you just see some books all over the place, for some reason, you just wanted to. So I got it. But basically, I did read the back of the book for you guys, and it seems like it is about this girl who ends up moving to this small town. And the first night she's there, she has this one-night stand with a guy that ends up being somebody that she's going to end up having to work with, except she thinks that this guy is really arrogant and not up her alley. She doesn't really like him, even though she slept with him for one night. But basically, they're going to start to have to work together to solve this murder, and then they're obviously going to realize that, maybe they don't hate each other's personalities as much as they thought they would. So whatever, it sounds really cute. I'm a huge fan of small town vibed books, and this one seems like it's got a lot going on. So I'm actually really happy that I picked it up, even without knowing what it's about, because now that I own it and I read the back of the book, I'm actually very intrigued by it. Next up, I got The Reaper by, I don't know if her name is pronounced Runix. I don't know how to say the author's name, but it's Runyx, but it doesn't really matter. This is, I'm almost positive, a mafia romance. The thing is, this is the 2nd book in a series. So the last time I did a book haul, if you've seen it already, then you know that I bought this book called The Predator. And anyway, that was book 1 and this is book 2. So I originally bought book 1 thinking that it was just a companion series. And if I enjoyed it, I'll go and I'll pick up the 2nd and then the 3rd. And the 4th one is coming out sometime in December. But basically, I actually found out that it's not a companion series, that it is a running story. So if I picked up book 1 and I didn't have book 2 on hand, I'd probably be really upset. So I decided to get myself book 2 because I'm almost positive that the first 2 books are following one couple, and then the second 2 books are going to be following another couple that you meet in the first 2 books. So anyway, that is kind of what I got from talking to a couple of people. So I decided, smart idea, pick up the 2nd book, have them both on hand, read them together, and then if I enjoy them, I'll go and I'll get the 3rd and the 4th book. So I now own the 2nd book. I also got this companion series, which I don't know if the series itself is called like Queens and Monsters or Gods and Monsters, something like that. It doesn't really matter. But it's by J.T. Geisinger. The first book is Ruthless Creatures. The second book is Carnal Urges. And then the third book is Savage Hearts. So I am 99% sure that this is a mafia companion series, but don't take my word for it because I haven't read it yet to know for sure. But I saw somebody on Instagram like raving about these. She was saying like it was amazing. The third book recently came out. So it's kind of like been all over my feed lately because, you know, when a new book comes out, all of a sudden everybody wants to share it. But basically, I heard really good things about this. I've heard good things about J.T. Geisinger, and then I had a gift card and I decided to spend it on these. So it's pretty funny because I actually recently bought another series by J.T. Geisinger. It was like the Beautifully Cruel Duet, which I'm almost positive is another mafia romance. And I haven't even read that one yet, but for some reason I decided to like jump all in with this author and just get these also because I heard that these are just like unputdownable, like you're gonna fly through them. The steam is really good, the storyline is great, like everything about it. Like I didn't really hear any bad reviews, and the people that I heard that from, I very much trust their opinions. So I decided to just like get it, and you know, I don't think I'm gonna regret it, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Next up, I got the Whatever It Takes duet by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. So it's Whatever It Takes and then Wherever You Are. So in this duet, we're actually following a couple that we ended up meeting in the later books from the Addicted/Calloway Sister series. So I actually spent the entire second half of November reading all 10 books from the Addicted/Calloway Sister series, and I absolutely loved it. So I decided that I'm definitely going to continue on in the universe and read like everything else that's like, you know, in the world. And these two books are basically the next ones up. So I obviously got them while they were on a sale. And the last 6 books that I'm going to share with you are actually all from the Like Us series by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. So I did decide to jump in and get the first 6 books from the universe, mostly because I very much wanted to read about all of the children that were from the Addicted/Calloway Sister series. Like whatever, this entire series is basically about the children from everybody that we originally met, you know, in the first original 10 books. And this series is basically about like, you know, billionaires and bodyguards. So you're following the children as they have romance like with their bodyguards. So I decided to get the first 6 books to start with. I'm pretty sure there's 9 books out currently, and throughout the 9 books, you're following either like 3 or 4 different romances, and then there's like 3 more that's coming out like sometime next year, I think, but don't take my word for that. But either way, I decided to just start with the first 6 because I was looking at like what book goes to like what romance, and the first 6 books are just following 2 romances, and I happen to have known who 2 of the people were, so I very much wanted to read their romances. So I decided to jump all in and get the first 6. So I am very excited to read these books, but I first have to go and read the Whatever It Takes duet, and then I can move on to these. But basically, I have heard good things about the Like Us series. Like, I know that some people start with the Like Us series for some odd reason, and then they're like, oh my God, but these were so good. I don't even know if I want to go and read about their parents. But I'm like, no, I am reading about their parents, and if I like their parents enough, I'll move on and read the books about the children. And I very much liked the parent books, which was the Addicted/Calloway Sister series. So I'm obviously going to move on and see their children's romances. But anyway, that's it. That is all the books that I ended up getting myself for Black Friday. So I'm curious to know if you got yourself any books on Black Friday. I love a good sale. I can never really pass up getting anything. That's why I did get all of these books, even though I didn't really need them because, you know, my last 2 book hauls were so big that I'm going to be good on new books for a while. But anyway, leave me a comment down below. I also wanted to just let you guys know that if you aren't already aware, every single day in December, I am putting out a new video. I'm doing Bookmas, so 31 videos for the 31 days of December. So make sure to check back in tomorrow. There will be a new video up. But anyway, thank you for watching this. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not currently subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And anyway, thank you for watching. And until next time, enjoy reading.